Hey, what's going on, guys? Ryan Knows Tech from the E39 Source channel. Today we've obviously got the same vehicle here. We're going to be talking about the headlights. I mentioned in a video I made maybe a week, 2 weeks ago, 10 days, somewhere in that time frame, that my Xenon headlights, this is a 2000 E39 M5, did not level correctly. If you've got one of these cars, or this is definitely not the only car that does it, when you turn the headlights on, there's a motor in there that actually moves the bulb according to your car's ride height and your elevation and stuff, and it levels that light out on the road for you, so it's always pointing at the right distance, not too far up, not too far down. Well, whatever controlled that in mine didn't level correctly about 75% of the time. I'd turn the lights on, they would go down to their zero or their -1 position. Zero is just where they sit when the car's off. You turn them on, they'd go down to their lower setting, then they're supposed to come back up to their average, you know, you're going to go drive at night setting, but they didn't. They stayed down at that low setting, which meant that I only had light out in front of me maybe 30 feet, and that's a big problem. So then I'm driving with my brights on, every other car flashes me because those are just a little too high, and it was a mess. So I took it into my local BMW dealership. They had it for several hours, and they found a faulty circuit board, which was a huge pain to install. The glove box had to come out, a lot of stuff inside of the car came out, and it was this circuit board maybe only this big inside of the car. There was a short on the board that you could actually see. If I knew how to fix circuit boards or knew anybody that could, it probably could have been fixed. However, I had to order the replacement part. I will put screenshots or iPhone photos of the service paperwork and diagnostics from BMW. This repair, including the diagnostics, for me cost around $750, mostly labor due to the extensive amount of work that was required to put it in, and it actually has to be coded to the vehicle. So it's a pretty big job. If you have leveling issues with your car, most likely it is not that. I talked to the guys at the dealer, they said it's not at all common that this happens, that those boards fail. Usually it's just a leveling sensor or a wiring issue, and that's significantly cheaper. I apologize for the lighting. I did want to wait till night so you could actually see the beam adjust. I'm going to turn them on here for you, and you'll be able to see now that they do actually move and work. So if you want to test it, your car doesn't actually have to be on. Just come in here, put your key, which is somewhere else now. I have to dig that out of my pocket. You put your key in position 2, position 0 being just putting it in there. 1 is obviously your accessories. But if we put it in over here, again, I apologize for the lighting inside of the car. Well, we're going to put it on 1, there's 2. We turn on the interior lights here. This is going to give all of this information. Now I'm going to hold the camera outside the car so you can see the beam adjust. I'll hold it as steadily as possible, and you should be able to see it level upwards once I turn them on. There we go. Just turned them on there. You saw they leveled down quite a bit, and then they leveled upwards to their correct position. You can actually hear the control units in there. If it's real quiet, you can hear them move down and then move back up. But mine on this wall were maybe only 2 inches down in reference to where they are now, so the beam would be pointing here. Keep in mind this is only a foot or 18 inches in front of the car. When you translate that out 40 feet, 50 feet or more out onto the road, your lights are literally pointed down at the road in front of you. So you're driving with brights on, it's just a mess. So the lights really do need to level correctly for safe night driving. Anyways, I will leave you with the screenshots of the document if you're interested to see all the technical information that BMW wrote about the issue and what it costs. Hopefully, if you have this issue, it is not that board that needs to be replaced. It is just a sensor or wiring or something that's easier and much less expensive to get to. Anyways, my lights are done. I'm happy with the install. They did actually, the first time they put the board in, they got the ground and signal wires mixed up. They were backwards. It still didn't work. I was pretty upset with it, and I contacted the dealer, brought it back in. They had it for a day, switched the wires around. They were very embarrassed and apologetic, very nice about the whole issue. And they did fix it for me free of charge after that. So, good luck fixing your leveling problems. Thanks for watching this one, and I'll talk to you in a future video. Bye-bye.